Hi everyone, this is Anna Hellman with Scrapping, Stamping, and Stuff. I'm back with another stamping video, and I'm going to highlight a new product in the Stampin' Up! Catalog. And the new product that we're looking at today are foam adhesive sheets, okay? It's really easy to catch, see the new stamp sets, the new papers, the things that are real easy that catch your eye in the catalog. Our adhesives are not always those things that you're going to see and notice when they are new. But what these are, they are 4.5 by 4.5 inch foam sheets. They're basically like our pop-up dimensionals, but our pop-up dimensionals are cut into little pieces to put on the back of small pieces on your projects. These are big sheets that you can use as desired. You could cut them if you want strips, you could use them in strips. But what's really cool about these is you can die cut them. So I'm going to see if I can show you this. If you look at the word chocolate here on this card, can you see that that entire word is popped up? Okay, I attached my espresso paper to the foam adhesive sheet and I die cut it. And now this whole thing is one big pop-up on my card, and I love that. So I'm going to show you how to do this. We will make a card very similar to this one with the Nothing's Better Than stamp set. This is a new favorite of mine. I've used it for another video as well. At the end, I'll show you a couple of other projects I've made with this set. So we are going to use this card as our sample and make a similar one. Not with chocolate on it, but with cocktails. So let me show you what we need. I have a piece of Granny Apple Green. My cardstock, my card base measures 5.5 by 8.5. I folded it in half. I embossed the front with the Old World embossing folder. This piece measures 4 by 5.25. That's for the inside. This piece for the front measures 2.5 by 4. And then I have a small strip of basic gray cardstock that I'm going to use to die cut out the word cocktails. And I have an equivalent piece of the foam adhesive sheet. So I think I'll explain this part first, how we use these foam adhesive sheets to get what we want out of them. So it has paper backing on both sides. So I peeled off one side, as you can see. Now I am just going to lay my cardstock directly on top. Once you have done this, you can lay your die cuts on and run this through your die cutting machine. Now, when I did this the first time, I was expecting to need to bring out my big guns and crank hard to get it to go through. Because, when you put thick things through your die cutting machine, it takes a little extra elbow grease, right? It was not any extra work whatsoever. But I will mention, the first time it didn't cut all the way back through this paper backing and through everything. So I added an extra layer of cardstock, and then I think the second time I even added 2 extra layers of cardstock underneath this that really helped to give it a good cut all the way through. So I would encourage you to do that. So once you cut it out, let me give you an idea of what you will be looking at. So this one doesn't have cardstock on top. This is just the foam, but I wanted to give you an idea of what you're going to be working with. So you will be pulling apart these pieces of adhesive that are, to an extent, still going to want to stick together. It's not too bad, but this obviously is a very detailed piece. This cursive writing with these words. So you just have to be careful, pull that all apart. For the centers of the letters, I use my piercing tool on my Take Your Pick tool, poke those out. They are not just going to fall right out. So do a little poking, grab it with your finger, pull those pieces out. So it's going to take you a minute to get that all apart, but it is totally worth it when you get done. So I already have my word cocktails prepared here off to the side, but I think I want to do my stamping first on this piece and get that ready. So on this one, okay, so this one says a day without chocolate is like Just kidding. I have no idea. On this one, we are going to stamp some of the other phrases. We're going to use today's plan, consume cocktails, because adulting is hard, right? Adulting is hard. I don't know who, you know, when I was little, I just wanted to grow up so that I could make my own decisions and not be told what to do all the time. And now it's kind of like, yeah, send me back. Can I do the old way again? I smudged that just a wee touch. I'm going to turn it over and see if I can do better on this side, since I haven't gotten very far. So today's plan, consume. Down here I'm putting it because adulting is hard. Now I want to add in my cocktails die cut. I just love these. These are going to be so much fun to use on pretty flowers and anything detailed that, you know, would be really hard to pop up. These are perfect. I've already pulled that paper backing off, and I'm going to try to get this guy on kind of straight. I'm not concerned if it's not totally straight. It does not need to be. So there's that. Now I have this little tiny, the dot of the eye. I'll see if I can get on here. All right, so today's plan, consume cocktails because adulting is hard. So that is what we need for the front. I already have my cocktail glasses prepared, but I wanted to show you how to stamp these. And this is going to be for the inside of the card. So I want to put one down on the inside. See, I put the little chocolates on the inside of this one. Wanted to do the same thing with this one right here on the inside. So I'm using basic gray to stamp the cocktail glass. Now, as you can see on these, I mixed up the colors as far as what goes in the glass, what goes on the umbrella, and what goes on the little lemon or lime or whatever type of fruit you want to call that. Orange. So I filled in the glass. That was Poppy Parade ink. Here I'll bring in my Granny Apple Green, which will coordinate with my card. We'll make this a lime on this one. And then I used Daffodil Delight for the other color, so we'll put this on the umbrella this time. And that's how easy it is to stamp these. So then I used my die cuts from the Love You More Than die cut set. Cut those out, and now I think we are ready to assemble this together. So I want to put this on the inside. If you wanted to, you can make this a birthday card. You can make this any type of card. But I'm going to leave the inside blank for now. So we got that right there. Now this piece, get some adhesive put across each side of it. Put that right on. Now I want to pop these up. Actually, I think I may pop 2 of them up, but not all 3 of them. So I think I'll attach this green one directly on, and then I'll pop up the others. So I'll stick a little glue on the back of this one. Put it right here. Now I'm going to pop up these 2. And after I get these 2 on, then you can see I added a little bow onto this other one. So I'm going to show you, it's not really a bow, it's kind of like a little loop. So I'll show you how I did that. Just kind of a different way to use your ribbon. And if you struggle with tying bows, it's a little bit easier way. The last few days I've helped a few beginning stampers on tying bows, and I know it is not as easy for everybody as it is for me, so we'll look at that. Okay, love this. So I have a little bit of our new Bumblebee ribbon. Thought this matched the Daffodil Delight, the yellow, pretty well. So I'm going to make a loop over here. Now, basically I'm tying a knot, but I am sticking this loop right here through this other loop that I've created. So I'm going to pull that through, and then as you can see, I'm just knotting it into a loop instead of actually making a bow. So we'll get that tight, we'll trim it off. Super. And now I'm just going to put a glue dot on the back, right there where the knot is. Pick that up and see where I like this. I don't want to cover up too much. I'll stick it right there. I think that's cute. So we have a day without chocolate is like, just kidding. I have no idea. Today's plan, consume cocktails because adulting is hard. And here are a couple more I made earlier this week. So we have, today is a coffee kind of day, and I'm pretty sure tomorrow will be too. And you're just like cookies, you make everything better. So keep in mind, you can mix up all of these sayings if you're not a drinker, or your friends and family who you're going to be sending these cards to. If they aren't, you don't have to use the cocktails. We have the chocolate, the cookies, the coffee, they can all be mixed up and used interchangeably. So a really neat set with the Nothing's Better Than stamp set and the coordinating dies. And these foam adhesive sheets are a lot of fun with allowing us to pop up our die cuts and really anything else you want to pop up on your project. So hope you enjoyed this video today, and I hope to see you again next time. Have a great day.